Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm Vanna, and today I'm going to be discussing rage bait. So I'm cleaning my glasses because I want to get annoyed in 4K. So rage bait, what is rage bait? If you don't know, I am very jealous of you, but rage bait is content that is posted on the internet in order to make you angry so that you interact with it, so that the person who posted it gets money, fame, attention from the engagement they got through making you angry. Basically, it's just a video meant to make you mad or annoyed so that you comment or share it to your friends or stitch it or make your own content about it, like this video. So there's this thing with rage bait though, and it has to do with, well, the internet. The internet is an amazing tool that has changed quite a bit. The internet is so great. People are in constant communication, groups of people, or they're able to come together and build such amazing communities like the one I have. I stream games, by the way, and I have lots of cool people who come and watch my streams, and it's really cool and fun, and we're all anti-evil, and I'd love to have you there. Anyways, it's a great place. The internet is amazing, and it has changed severely over time, yes. And one of the ways that I've noticed the internet has changed is it's not as professional, it's not as put together. People are kind of just posting their every thought in video format now. It's not just a tweet, it's not just a comment, it's people making content, especially on TikTok, where they just kind of post whatever they're thinking without thinking. Now you might be wondering, Vanna, what the heck does this have to do with rage bait? And hear me out. I don't think every video that we may deem as rage bait is actually rage bait. I think sometimes people just don't think. And with like what I said, people are just posting their every thought without thinking. Sometimes our first thoughts, sometimes thoughts we just have are not the best. Sometimes decisions we make are not the best decisions to make in that moment at that time. We're all human, we make mistakes. But now that we're sharing those small minor mistakes with everyone on the internet, instead of just those people in our lives, which are much fewer than the people who can see the video that you post on the internet, things have been misinterpreted as rage bait when I personally don't think they are. I think sometimes people are just, like I said, brainless when they post silly things. I would like to give a disclaimer. I don't think the people who I claim to have posted something a little brainless, I'm not saying that these people are dumb. I'm not coming at these people. I'm not saying that every video is rage bait or that these people are stupid or dumb or idiots. I think that the video is stupid and dumb and idiotic, not the people. So let's keep that in mind. I'm not evil. I don't want to spread hate. I just want to bring light to this topic that I think is maybe oversharing on the internet, which I also am a perpetrator of. I'll perpetrate oversharing all day long. So, shoddy, look at my lady. Okay, I'm gonna stop yapping. Let's just get into watching these videos. Let's decide if they're rage bait or if we weren't thinking when we posted on the internet. Wow, we weren't thinking, were we? We weren't thinking, were we? That was stupid. I won't do that again. I'm just gonna go in order of how I have them saved in my TikTok, because I've just found these on my actual TikTok For You page, because rage bait does that, and videos that people consider to be rage bait also infiltrates all of our For You pages, I'm sure. So I'm just gonna start with the first video that I have saved here, which is, well, we'll get into it. Let's watch it first. I am also gonna cut the sound from every single one of these videos unless it's just the creator talking, because I don't even want to try to get into any copyright issues or infringements or whatever. So if there's pointless music to it, I'm not going to play it. Most of these videos usually just have text over them in the first place, like this one. So here is this one. You might be looking at this, you might be thinking, oh, that's just a video of a very personal thing to share on the internet. That's what I thought. Very personal thing to share on the internet. And for those of you who are maybe not paying attention to the screen, let's read what's on the screen. It's a dude just playing with his niece, I guess, although the baby looks very annoyed and done with him. The baby does not look happy at all, I will say. But the dude, whatever, the baby's holding his hand, whatever. It says, my brother with his niece on his birthday because his ex-wife hasn't allowed him to see his kids in 241 days. There's no grammar. That's just a run-on sentence. It bothers me a little bit, but hey, it's the internet. Come on, we're allowed to make mistakes, right? So this is a very personal thing to share. I'm assuming that this person had their brother's consent to post said video. I do think it's a little weird that this person, who is the sister, is posting this video. Like, I'm sure the ex-wife will see this, or if she doesn't, it's so weird because, like, if the wife hasn't let the guy see the kids, if the wife hasn't let the guy see the kids, that means that he's not trying that hard, like taking legal action, or he took legal action and he's not allowed to see the kids. So either way, I don't think that it's the wife's fault. Like, what a weird thing to post. This is way too, like, personal. I mean, I get, like I said, oversharing on the internet. This is really weird. This is a really weird thing to post. And of course, my first thoughts were, well, hey man, either you're gonna fight to see your kids or you don't get to see your kids because the justice system told you no. Really weird, but whatever. Of course, the comments are all... The very first one is, now tell us why. The second one, courts don't just randomly not let people see their kids, by the way. Anyways, what's her side? Someone tag me when the mama enters the chat. So everyone is just like, yeah, but like, why can't he see his kids? That's really weird. Because that's really weird, bro. I'm going to take this one as not rage bait. I genuinely think this one was posting it maybe to seem relatable or maybe to seem like sassy or snooty or like, look how like good my brother is with this baby who looks like the baby wants him to die right in front of him. I guess it's a baby girl. I don't know. It's stupid. I think that it's stupid. I think this one is just brainless because I don't think we're doing this to engage with rage bait or anything. I don't see the author of this video really like commenting or engaging with any of the negative comments, the ones that are just like, okay, well, why can't he see his kids then? I don't see the author engaging with any of that, and that is a pretty good like telltale sign that she doesn't want to engage with the rage bait. I think that this was just a brainless take. I don't know. There's some obviously personal stuff going on. This video does have 239,000 likes though. And God, how many views? I don't even know. 1.7 million. So if it wasn't rage bait, buddy, sure as hell it worked as bait. I think that one's brainless. I think it was just an oversharing of a personal experience, which I personally think is a little weird thing to post when... why can't the brother see his kids? Why can't he? Either he's not trying hard enough or court told him no. There's like... that's weird to me, bro. Okay, brainless. 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 Okay, sorry, I had to leave to go open a package because my husband loves me and he spoiled me with getting me some cool epic stuff for my gaming, including a new keyboard, and it's all purple, my favorite color. Anyways, I love to brag about my Pookie, but let's get back into what I was talking about. Let's move on to the next TikTok. Okay, here's the next one. Are you ready? Here it is. So let's go over it. I think maybe this is a young person who maybe just shopped for the first time and they feel really proud of themselves for only getting healthy food. This is also at Aldi's, which is one of the most price efficient places you can shop in America. Let's look at what they have in this healthy eating grocery haul. We got some strawberries, some lettuce, some tomatoes, some baby carrots, some more lettuce, some mushrooms, some ranch, some salad dressing at the very least, some yogurt, some low-fat cottage cheese, some cherry tomatoes, and an avocado, cantaloupe, and a cucumber. So this is a pretty healthy diet for a rabbit, probably. Or these are some pretty nice snacks for maybe a vegetarian. This is not meals. This isn't a grocery haul. This is oh, I need a few more things to add on to the meals and stuff that I already have planned out. I just have to run to the grocery store to get a few specific things for the stuff that I'm planning on making. Yeah, this was $30 because you don't have anything to make a meal. You have stuff to make a salad, to make one big salad that would feed maybe 6 people. Yeah, this is $30 because you didn't get much. You didn't get food. I think that this is another one where it's not inherently rage bait, especially since it didn't really work. From what I can tell, it only has about 2,000 likes and almost 2,000 comments. Most of the people are just saying like, this isn't like a good grocery haul. There's not much sustenance to this, and it's not going to make you meals. This isn't enough groceries to last you a week or however many days this person was planning on using this food. At the very least, this will last 4 days of snacks or very light food. The comments are kind of the same. The top comment, they were being really nice, and it has 4,000 likes, so more than the amount of people who liked the video. So though I don't think it was made to be rage bait, it definitely obviously made some people mad. The first comment says, I mean, that's a good amount of food for $30, but there's no actual meals to be made from that, which is the main point. The video, like I said, only has 2,000 likes, but it has 61K views, so it definitely worked to make people annoyed. This person also only has 42 followers. It looks like they post some stuff about food and stuff. Maybe a little... I don't know what I was going to say with that, but I don't think this was meant to be rage bait. I think they just were trying to talk about how, like, you can eat healthy, you just have to shop right, but they did not word it in the best way, and, eating healthy is expensive. All of that was $30, and that's not enough food to fulfill an adult's eating healthy routine. I'll leave, actually. It's me. Okay, anyways, yeah, I think this one's just a little brainless as well. I don't think that it was meant to be evil or annoying or rage baity. I think that it's just thoughtless, brainless, like I said. Okay, let's go on to the next one. Hopefully we'll find some actual rage bait in here. Okay, here's the next one. So basically, I don't think this is rage bait. I think this person, they turned off the comments, so obviously people were being way too mean to them, and that's not what they wanted, so this isn't rage bait. I feel so bad for this poor person, but we all have, like, a really stupid thing. We all have one really stupid thing that, like, we found out way too late. She found out that oranges peel into pieces. She found out way too late that you can peel oranges like clementines, which are just, they're mini oranges, but I don't know. She found this out way too late, but we all have things that we find out way too late. Tell me your way too late thing that you found out in the comments down below. What did you find out way too late that people would judge you for? Because this is a safe place, and I'm definitely not going to read them just to make myself feel better. Thank you. Okay, yeah, that's not rage bait at all. Let's just move on from that one. I just feel bad about that one. Okay, next one. This one, the person is talking, so we're gonna listen to what they have to say, okay?
Living in luxury apartments has become so trashy because why do we as grown adults leave notes like this for other human beings? And it's not even residents' fault. This is just how the door closes. It slams. Like, if there's an issue, call the apartment complex, but do you do that? No.
Right. Right. I think that this is probably rage bait, especially since you open the comments and the first thing that you see is someone saying, you can still have consideration for other human beings when possible. It's called common courtesy. And the creator says, it's called apartment living. If you want total silence, buy a house. So this is totally rage bait. I'm not even questioning it with that response alone. She posted this just to be mean. I wonder if it's actually her who wrote that note and she was just like making a funny video being like, look at how loud this closes. There's no description. There's no like thing at the bottom of the video. I think that she just posted this to get some engagement. Looks like it worked because she got almost 300,000 views, or no, she got almost 250,000 views, and it only has less than 10k likes, so she definitely got a lot of views. It only has 200 comments, so it seems like most people just scrolled, which that is the answer to these things, especially when it's rage bait, like the author is reacting that way in the comment section. It's not someone actually wanting to learn, they just want your engagement. As simple as this, if you see a nice little note with a smiley face on the door that says, hey, this thing closes loud as heck, can you close it quietly, please? Girl, that's not trashy or weird, that's just someone letting you know that, like, this door closes loud. Be careful, this door closes loud. It might even scare you. How many times have you been walking, you open a door, you let it close behind you, because most doors don't slam like the gates of hell. They close rather normally. That's really loud. I would so be scared. So that nice little note is not only asking people politely to close the door gently, it's also letting them know that it's loud. And now they won't be scared if it closes really loud behind them. I think this is just rage bait. Maybe she was even the one who wrote that note or something, and she was just being silly. She's like, oh, you know, it'd be really funny if I made a rage bait video out of this. So it could totally be her. I could 100% believe if she wrote the note. This is just rage bait. It didn't work as well as she wanted it to, though I'm talking about it in my video now. So, you're welcome. Okay, next one. Rage bait. Stamp rage bait. Okay, we have another girly pop. She's applying some foundation. I'm assuming that's foundation. I don't know a lot about makeup, but I don't think you put concealer on like that. That's right. That's right. I know some words. You don't put it on like that. She does seem to be disappointed that it's not the color that she wanted. I don't know what color she wanted, because to me, someone who does not know much about makeup, I think that it looks like the way that it's supposed to. Like, she kind of has a little bit of redness on her face around like her nose and stuff, and that is totally like getting rid of it, and it matches her tone very well. This video only has 288 likes. Don't know how many views. Let's check it out. This video got 100k views. Okay, so it got her some views. Let's read what the comments say. Someone asked, is this rage bait? That's so funny. I'm making a video about it and someone's like, is this rage bait? They knew I was coming. They knew I'm sorry, that was rather loud. I can't be evil, I'm too polite for that. It's a great match, just blend it properly. Someone said, I don't know, use it the right way, and the creator said, why? The way that she's being really annoying with the applicator thing, the sponge, I don't really know what that's called. It looks like the stuff that's on her sponge is kind of orangey anyway, so I think that she maybe wanted a more orangey thing. And she got color matched correctly, but it's not the look that she wanted. That's not the right color for her at all, but it's probably the look that she wants. Someone said, is that not a good match? Like, add blush and bronzer and mascara, because it looks like a really good match to me. And she said, it's so pale for me, it looked like chalk. Yeah, so she definitely got color matched correctly. She just didn't get the color that she prefers more, which is darker, maybe a more orangey look, and so she doesn't think that it looks good. But that is the right color for her. This is, I don't think that she was maybe going for rage bait. I think maybe she thought people would agree with her and her annoyance, so she's posting a video where she's annoyed. I don't know if this is so much rage bait, but the way that she reacted, I think that she definitely wanted to take advantage of the people, like, engaging with her. So I am gonna label it as rage bait, but I don't think that was the beginning intention, but she definitely milked it. So, rage bait. Send her 50 years for rage bait. Okay, let's move on. Okay, okay. I don't know how much I can make fun of this person because they drive an Audi and I drive a Honda. My car's really reliable. Yeah, that's right, and it's affordable to fix. That's right, I don't drive an Audi on purpose, not because I can't afford it. So basically, this person is just removing all of the cutesy details from their car, and they said that their frontal lobe developed. I think that they just decided that, like, they changed as a person. They decided that they didn't like the cutesy things in their car anymore. I don't think that had anything to do with your frontal lobe developing. I think that you just changed your mind on something, and that's okay, and that's normal. I don't think it has anything to do with your frontal lobe developing. I don't see the person reacting in these comment sections. They liked a few videos that just said, like, that they liked a few comments that just said that the stuff in the car is tacky. They decided that it's tacky, which tacky feels like a secret little red flag to me when people use the word tacky just to describe things that they just don't like, because those things aren't tacky, you just don't like them. Like, do we know what tacky means? I just feel like tacky is a word that, like, someone's really mean, judgmental, looks obsessed mom would use to judge someone else. Like, someone who wants to be old money would use the word tacky to describe someone else expressing themselves. You know, that's the vibes that I get. But this person isn't really reacting to anything. They just posted the video. They got lots of likes, so lots of people agreed. You know, who knows? Since we're just posting every thought, no one knows, like, did this person actually think that this was a sign that the frontal lobe was developing or already developed? Or did they just make the joke that, like, maturing is taking out the tacky things of your car? They didn't really, like I said, react to a lot of comments or try to argue with people. They didn't turn off the comments. They still have them up. It got 500,000 likes. I don't think this is rage bait. I think they just posted it hoping people would agree with them, and it looks like it kind of worked. And I don't know, they don't seem to be, like, being mean in the comments or anything. I think that this is just a brainless one. Well, for them, they have a full frontal lobe and it's already developed, so I should be jealous because I'm only 22. Maybe one day I'll hate the decoration. Maybe one day I'll hate decorations. I can't wait till I hate decorations when I'm your age. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think this is rage bait. I think that it was just a thought that was posted. Moving on. This one takes place in the gym. This one I have a little bit of words to say about. If you can't read the screen, or if you're just listening, it says, when I'm hip thrusting 230 pounds, but the girl next to me is doing 90 pounds with her boyfriend telling her he's proud, parentheses, I'm the real winner, the frick, I'm doing 230 pounds, parentheses. And then it's a video of her hip thrusting, but she's not really doing a full movement. 230 pounds is impressive, but she could totally get a better range of movement in there. Totally, she totally could. So, this person, they got 80k likes on it. Their description said, had to hop on this trend, Obvi. Also, to clarify, this is, they like edited their description of the video. I'm assuming after they were getting some, I haven't looked at the comments, but I'm assuming after they got some comments that were like, hey dude, what a weird thing to say, what a weird thing to think. I don't know what this trend is. I've never seen this trend. I'm also not really on gym TikTok. I do love the gym and working out and being huge and being swole, but I don't really engage with that many videos on it. because I'm not like obsessive about it the way that some people are, I am obsessive about Purple and Skyrim and other things, but not about the gym. But she changed her description to say, this is just a trend and a joke. We're both winners. There was no girl with a BF next to me. Please don't take it serious. I don't know how else people were really to take it unless they'd seen the trend before, which on the internet and in real life, you can't assume that everyone has consumed the same exact media content, the same exact anything as you. So if people are not understanding something that you're saying because the lack of context in a trend that you saw on the internet, obviously not every single person is going to understand or relate or know what you're talking about. They're going to read what you said on the screen and just take it at that face value. There's nothing about the, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is just, anybody could see this, and what if it wasn't part of the trend? What if you were just posting that just because? Like, how do people know? How do people tell the difference? Oh, you had to edit your description to clarify that it's a trend and that you're not being serious. Okay. You know, do you know what I'm saying? I don't know how to convey this properly, but that's what I'm saying. Like, how are people supposed to know? Unless they'd seen the trend, but what even is the trend? Posting a weird, like, passive-aggressive, that's not even passive, posting a weird, aggressive, like, video with something, like, kind of sassy and mean in the title? I don't know. Well, not title, on the words on the screen. I don't know. I just think it's weird, but at least they edited their description to clarify, I guess. They said, I would never actually bring someone down for their progress or the weight that they're lifting, and I support everyone in their gym journey, as I am in mine too. Also, this is not the original post. I got it from someone else. I already did my hip thrust sets right before I filmed this video. I know this isn't proper hip thrust form, and they're more considered as glute bridges. These were just for the video because I was already tired from my set. Thank you. Okay, so they obviously went through their comments, read a lot of what people were saying, because those were the first few things that I thought when I saw this video were, hey, that's kind of mean, and also that's not the right form. So it looks like she addressed everything. She kind of cleared it up properly. The very first comment says, do you always do half reps? And the creator responded, do you always not read captions? Which, who knows if this person saw the video before the caption was changed, and then the creator went back and was like, oh, and by the way, this was after I already did my sets, and I know that this is more glute bridge. I don't know if this woman was being evil like that, but I'm just saying that could have happened, allegedly. Allegedly that could have happened. You never know. Okay, also, someone else commented, nah, she's the real winner for having a partner who supports her journey and keeps encouraging her along the way, ... And the creator responded, or we're both winners, ... Lamau. Do you guys say Lamau or LMAO? What do you guys say? Do you guys say Lamau? I say Lamau. Am I weird for that? Or is that a sign that I'm old? Maybe my frontal lobe is developed. Do you ever think about that? Is your frontal lobe developed? Probably not. You probably like car decorations, so... Moving on, that's rage bait. I don't like how she's engaging with the people in her comments, and this is obviously a changed description. Who knows what she had in the original video's description? Whatever. I'm moving on. I'm considering that rage bait. The next one, is this. And I don't like how that's sitting on there. That feels very bad and I don't like it. And I think that it would bother me. And also, how do you close the curtain? Like, how do you close it now? Like, yeah, you sat it there. It's staying there. It sat there. But are you just going to shower and let all the water get out of the shower? Or let everybody get a free little show? A free little freaky show? A free little freaky show in the shower? A birthday present to my birthday party on my birthday with a birthday present to my birthday party. Yeah, I think that someone just realized that could sit there and they're like, whoa, look what I found out. And then they recorded a video and then posted it. Wait, the description says, forgot to post this, but this is life-changing, to be honest. That's really funny that that says that. Okay, that's hilarious. Life-changing. Okay, let's see what the comments say. The comments says it's not. You're just doing things. It's really not, but you do you. Great. Now close the shower curtain. Okay, they're not arguing with people in the comments. I don't think this is rage bait. I think this is brainless. Again, just to clarify, I'm not saying that these people are dumb. I'm saying that posting this video and this thing is kind of dumb because, yeah, how are you going to close it? Are you just setting that there just for now? Or so that you can get your, like, where are you going to put, that can't stay there. Like, close the shower, maybe they close the shower curtain first and then they put that on top. Or like, hey, maybe it just works for them and they thought that they'd share it. But the way that they worded it, saying, when I realized that this is what the opening in the middle of the shower caddy is for. When they said that that's what it's for, people are like, no, that's not what it's for. Saying that that's what it's for, I think ruined this. If she was like, oh, hey guys, look what I found out. You can put this on here so that you have a place to put it that's not the floor. If your shower caddy looks like this. You can put it on the curtain rod and it'll stay there so you don't have to put it on the gross floor where people's stinky feet go. But she didn't word it like that. I think the wording just killed her on this one. I don't think that this is rage bait. This is brainless. The wording really messed her up, but no jail time. This was purely innocent, I think. Okay, let's do maybe like one more because I have to stream soon. By the way, you should check out my Twitch, and I also stream on TikTok. Really cool, fun games, and I would love to have you there. We're all cool and awesome, and if you watch my streams, it is scientifically proven that you are one of the baddest baddies on the planet. So I'd love to have you there. Honestly, it would be my honor. But anyways, let's get into this last TikTok. Okay, so it looks like they're throwing away a little snack. It looks like it's like a little, it's mini eggs. I'm assuming that's like the chocolate mini eggs. It says, just bought these, by the way. And they're throwing it into a big dumpster. I'm assuming that's like for their work or something. Or maybe they just pulled up to a random business and just used their dumpster, which I'm pretty sure is illegal. So I'm going to assume that they work at this place because I would never talk about someone committing a crime on my page. Why would I ever talk about that? Anyways, the mini eggs. Apparently they're really good. The chocolate mini eggs. So she's just throwing them away. I'm assuming she's throwing them away because she's like, oh, these things are too good. If I keep this, I'm going to eat this whole bag. So if I just throw it away, I won't eat this whole bag. She liked a few comments that are like kind of being nice that says like, no, I get it, understandable. Sometimes you gotta throw stuff away. Sometimes you have to exercise self-control. It looks like most of the people are understanding, except for like there's a few comments where someone just said, so you wasted them, question mark. Oh my gosh. Someone said, did you just throw them away, question mark, question mark. Girl, you saw the video. What do you think just happened? This comment is rage bait. What do you mean? What do you mean, did she throw them away? You watched her do it. Oh my gosh, yeah, I gotta stop with these. I don't think that this is rage bait. I think that she was just posting a video in which she thought it was going to be relatable to other people, especially maybe she's trying to reach an audience of people who also maybe struggle with the same sort of eating things, and they would relate to understand that, you know, sometimes you just gotta throw something away so you don't eat it all, which, girl, happens to the best of us, you know, happens to the best of us. I don't think this is rage bait. I don't even know if this is brainless, because she didn't even say anything wrong. I think she just posted this video. She was just like, dang, people are gonna know what I mean if I'm like, hey, sometimes you just gotta throw these things away. I think this was just a video and some people got mad about it, which that is what happens on the internet now that everybody has access to it and everyone can just share any little thought that they have at any time. People are within constant communication. You're able to build community online without needing to go the distance. It's beautiful. And we can do so many amazing things on the internet, like following me on all my socials and watching my streams and being nice and being kind and building community. Do you like how I slipped in the little plug to follow me on my socials? Thank you. I tried really hard. And it would be a really nice thing for you to do. So I'm gonna go stream now. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it to the end, comment that weird random thing that you found out way too late. I would love to know. I'd love to read them. Thank you guys for watching. I love you. Remember to be nice to yourself, and everyone else. And I will see you guys in the next video. I love you. Take care. Bye. Mwah!